In this video tutorial, we're going to be learning on how to use one access pin throughout the exam. Now, using one access pin throughout the exam doesn't mean that one access pin will be given to all the students. That means every student will have the same access pin. No. What it means is that the same access pin is what is given to a single student, and that is what the student will be using for every exam. So you can even change the name of that access pin to the student name, surname, or you can change it to the student's school ID. So it all them candidate ID, I mean, as long as it doesn't tally with any other person own, you can do that. It's optional. It's left for you. Now, how do we now allow a student to use one so that you don't have to be giving student access pin every time? Let's pay attention very well to this video, because this video, a lot of people miss it, and at the end of the day might have issues during the exam. So you pay attention so that you won't have an issue with this. Now, the first thing is that you go to the class, click on access pin. Then the first thing, we're going to generate the access pin. Now, by generating the access pin, let me just say I've selected 10. The number of days, I usually advise you make it long enough for the exam period. Don't make it too short. So let's say it will last for 20 days, depending on how long you want it to last. Now, generate pin. We'll click on generate pin, and we have it as this. Now, the essence of using one access pin throughout the exam is because of your exam doesn't just last for a single day. It can last for as long as a week, 2 weeks. Now, every day, definitely students have a certain subject they are going to do. So what it means is that we need to customize that particular access pin for that particular day exam they are writing. That's the first thing we have to do. So we'll go here and click on customize. Now you can give it, this is the name, basic 120 to this thing. You can put this and put the one here for easy identification. Then we'll scroll down. Now this plate of access pin, make sure you use one time, not renewable. Renewable means that your students will be the one renewing themselves, which is not advisable. So leave it as one time. Then go down. Where we are basically going down is here, which is the place for selecting subjects. So let's say the first subject I'm going to do is coding. We'll click cancel the social studies. Remember, there are other subjects here, but the first subject they are doing is coding. If it was two subjects they are writing, let's say coding and English, we'll pick the two and click on save settings. Now, with this, we're going to view it and give the students the access pin. If we want to generate more access pin, we'll do the same thing and customize it the same way. So at the end of the day, we'll give all the students. Now let's just practicalize with just one student. I'm going to get this IP address and enter it on the client's computer. So on the client's computer, let's say this is the client computer 192.168.0 192.168.0.184. Now this is the client's computer. Then student access, click here, and the access pin that was given to this particular student, the student enters in, puts his name, John David, start. And can you see it? The student, as you can see, day one is showing here. So student has started doing his exam, and it goes on like that. Student changes it, clicks on this, continues the exam, and goes on. Then at the end of the day, the student clicks on end test when it's done. So by clicking on end test, student has ended the exam. Now, when all your students are done with the exam, as the admin, if I refresh this page of the access pin, I can see that this student has completed it. Now I'm going to go back to the access pin page, the page showing the access pin that I generated. Now you can see that students are, so when all my students are done with the exam, the next day, all what I just need to do is to click here to customize, remove those subjects, that's for the next day, and put the next day subjects, that particular new day subject. Let's say basic and mathematics. I'll click on save. Okay, let me edit it again. I didn't change it to day 2. Yeah. So I'm going to scroll down, click on save. Now, this access pin, the next thing I have to do is to click on renew access pin. Renew access pin. So I'll click on renew access pin. Now by clicking on renew access pin, what this thing is simply doing is that it are now giving room for the other access pin to be saved and starting afresh for this thing. So now I'm going to click here. The student, give the student the access pin again. Now if you look at it, there are basically 2 things that I did. I first of all customized the access pin. After customizing the access pin, then I went to renew. Customizing means I added the subjects that I wanted. Then after doing that, I now went to renew. Remember these 2 steps, very important. I clicked on renew for day 2. For day 2. So that's what you will do for every other day till the exam is done. And I'm going to give the students the access pin again for day 2. The student logs in again, goes to the same access pin, clicks on begin, clicks continue, and you can see mathematics and basic science. You can see this day 2, and the student does the exam for mathematics and basic science for that day. So that is how the student will finish this. When the student is done, you can now renew. But please, there's a very important thing. Before you renew, make sure you click on view and ensure that every student has completed the test. Also make sure before you click on renew or even customize for any new day, go and check. Ensure that one shouldn't even be done in the new day. It should be done the day before, after they are done with it. I'm going and check under report list and make sure that for that particular subject, you have result for the students. If the result is not there, what it simply means is that the student did not end the test. So you have to go back and log in for that student and end the test before you even go and renew. So there are even 3 basic things that you should take notes for this part of using one access pin. 1, you have to make sure that the students have submitted their exam by checking under report list that the results are there. Secondly, students that did not end their exam, you end it for them and go and check to make sure that you have it in the report list. The next thing you have to do is that you go and customize the access pin for the new day, adding the subjects and any other changes you want to make, removing the one they've done. Then you now go back again to the access pin page and click on this renew access pin button. That is all, and you repeat this thing every blessed day. So that is how we go about it. As easy as that. If we have any question, we can ask the developers. Thank you.